How's it going, everyone? My name is Potato, and today I've got a very cool GTA Online video like I've never done before for you guys today. But before we get started, as always, I'd like to highly encourage you to leave a like and subscribe for some more epic GTA content. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. Alright, so first things first, what you want to do is you want to get yourself a tornado, which they're not too hard to find in GTA Online or GTA 5 overall. It doesn't matter what kind you get, and for the sake of this video, I reset everything on my car to default and stock, and I'm also not going to go over stuff like armor, brakes, and engine tuning for you guys because that all has to do with your level and doesn't really mean anything. So I'm just going to be going over basic body stuff and things like that, and I'm also going for the vintage style Bel Air tornado. So first thing you want to do is go over to the bumpers, and I love to use the custom front bumper number 2 to give it that vintage style because that's what we're going for. And there's many different themes you can use. You can go for the muscle car hot rod style, or you can go for the vintage classic look, which is what I'm going for. So as you can see, this bumper looks great. Next thing you want to do is go to the exhaust. Now personally, I just keep it at the default because if you look over here, the side exit exhaust and the short ones, that would be something you'd use if you were going for a muscle car type theme. So next thing is the fender skirts, and I love the body color one because the body color is what I thought fit perfect. But also I was looking at some pictures of these vintage cars back in the 50s, or remodeled versions of them, and that's what I thought looked good. You also want to add on the fender ornaments just for decoration, and they also just look really cool there on your hood. So that's that. Once you do that, you want to head over to the hood, and you want to add on the classic hood. Now, like I said for the millionth time now, if you were going for that hot rod look, you would throw on one of the intake engines, but you're not. And you can also do this, I mean, if you want to. It's just all personal preference. This is just things that I found that work. So I also added on the neon lights, or the xenon, however you pronounce that, doesn't matter. Next thing you want to do is you want to go in and add your custom plate. Now, if you guys have a smartphone and you haven't got the iFruit app, you need to do that because having your own custom plate is just really cool. So you can do whatever you want with that. Now next you want to go respray, and I love to use the metallic option because I think the metallic coating is just really cool. It adds in that cool glossy effect, and doesn't matter what color you choose. If you're going for that 50s look like I'm going for, bright colors are what I would recommend. Something like a red, a blue, or like a sky blue, a yellow would work, a white or a black, and things like that. And also, since this is the convertible model, I just left the secondary color as a metallic white. Also, I used the pearlescent, left it at sunrise orange on the first paint job option, or my primary color. So that's that, and I believe there is something else left. I'm kind of going along with this video as I see it playing in the background, but you can add in your crew emblem if you want to. But there's also a few different models of this car. There's an old beat up model, there's a convertible model, and there's just a hardtop model. Now the most important, or one of the important parts right here, is the wheel type. You want to go to the lowrider category, and you want to choose the classic rod wheels because I thought that suited this car perfectly, but also I think it gives it that vintage look and tops it off. So the color of your wheels doesn't really matter. I always go for the stone silver. I think that looks cool. And if you go and add on your custom tires, give it that vintage white circle or ring around your tires to just basically top this car off and transform it into that 1957 themed Bel Air. I always make my tires smoke the color of the car, and then the tinting of your windows doesn't really matter. And that's just about it for your 1957 Chevy Bel Air, and that's how you customize one of these beauties and make it look just freaking amazing. So that's just about it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, as I mentioned, I'd like to encourage you to leave a like and subscribe for some more epic GTA content. And if you could do me a favor, hit that annotation up in the top left corner of the screen and plus on me on Google+. Doesn't even take a second, and it helps me out tremendously. So thank you in advance for that. And if you guys would like to see some more videos like this, let me know down in the comments. Leave me some recommendations of what kind of cars you would like to see me customize. I'll choose the best one. And yeah, that's just about it for this video. Hope to see you guys in the next episode, and I will talk to you later. Bye.